Hello, I am Red Fox. You're asking who I am? I am a gamer and a Supra owner myself. That's all. In the last years, more and more people were uploading stupid making contents on YouTube, and I really tried to ignore them the most of the time. So I'm just doing my gameplay uploads when I have time for. But this time, something catched my eye where I needed to react. It's about this guy. 5 things I hate about my Supra. Let's move on.
Fuck your V8. Well, what about boosted V8s, Kyle? Well, this one was made just for me, because I have a straight 6 and not a V8, so fuck the V8s.
Okay, I have a pistol, so fuck the rifles. That's the message. Cylinder capacity is replaceable with nothing else but more cylinder capacity. A V8 engine will suck yours and my Supra together into dust. Our Supras have, without twin chargers, only 224 horsepower and a V8 engine with supercharger and turbocharger above 600 horsepower. The Mustangs, Camaros, Firebirds and Corvettes have all this potential. But for some reasons, the American muscle cars were not made for high speed like the Supra or the Skyline. Also, they use a lot more fuel compared to other V8s like the Lexus LFA. So, let's take the Mercedes SLS. V8 engine, 6.2 liter cylinder capacity, 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.8 seconds, or 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. Top speed 315 km per hour or 195 miles per hour, where this guy will be arrested for the rest of his entire life when he is accelerating on a public American street like that. Also, the Supra needs 5.1 seconds to 100 km per hour and 4.6 to 60 miles per hour. So, fuck our straight 6 turbocharged.
Yeah. Alright, so the first thing I hate about this car is the right-hand drive. Now, you might ask, Kyle, why didn't you just get a left-hand drive one? Well, it costs you about double the price to get a left-hand drive Supra in the same trim. So, stock twin-turbo 6-speed right-hand drive is about $20,000. Stock twin-turbo left-hand drive car, on the other hand, is about $40,000. So I think I'll put up with right-hand drive just for the cost saving.
He paid $20,000 for a right-hand drive. This guy has been cheated. A friend of mine paid 15,000 euro for black right-hand drive twin turbo in better condition. That's around 16,600 US dollars. With import from the UK, you're around 20,000 US dollars, but in a better condition. Recently, I saw a left-hand drive Supra in Germany for 18,000 euro. I didn't make a screenshot and it was sold fast. But you can find it for lower than $40,000. Come on.
Another reason I hate the right-hand drive is that we're on roads where you drive on the right side. So anytime you try and merge in traffic and you go to look on your blind side to see if anything's coming, you have this big C-pillar in the back and very long extended trunk, which enables you not to see very well out that back rear window. So if you're approaching a merge lane and trying to look this way, you have the seat, the pillar, and the trunk all blocking your view. You almost need a passenger to be able to see if there's anything coming. Be a quick example of what it looks like to look. See, this would be the position I would be in. So you have the seat here, that back pillar, and then the trunk is actually really high back there. So you have all this big blind spot.
Okay, let's check this. He isn't disturbed by the big rear wing. No, it's this seat which bothers him. His view is totally wrong. Here's my point of view. I can look outside, and my Supra has a special function to move the passenger seat a bit forward.
Now the only main difference between the right-hand drive and the left-hand drive for controls is your signal lights are on the right side and your windshield wipers are on the left side, as it would be reversed on the other side. The shifter is still on the left side and up on both of the vehicles, as the transmission is the same from the US and JDM. The clutch pedal is still on the left side. You're not pushing the clutch pedal in with your right foot, because that'd be super weird.
Yeah, this is what the engineers of the car is made. The signal lights control are always on the right side, so you can steer, shift and blink at the same time. This is with all other right-hand drive cars as well. The motorcycle has always the same controls international, because here you have your full control, doesn't matter on which lane you are driving. All this has been created and belongs to their position where it should be. The engineers aren't stupid, just trust them.
Since a lot of the parts are manufactured in the United States for the left-hand drive car, a lot of them don't fit right on the right-hand drive. For example, I bought my turbo kit from Powerhouse Racing, and although the downpipe fit because I requested it to be a stock JDM downpipe, the charge piping didn't fit because the steering rack is on the right side on this car, so there's a bunch of lines and the pump and everything on the rack there just got in the way, so I couldn't use the drop-down piping.
Yes, he bought the Japanese version and one of the first ones which had no OBD2 connector. 1996, there were created new models. I can see it on your yellow front blinkers. Also Firebird 3.4 liters 1996 to 3.8 liters 1997 has electronic issues and gearboxes which do not fit to each other. This is called enhancement. For some reason I can't play PlayStation 2 games on an 80 GB PlayStation 3 and no PlayStation 3 games on a PlayStation 4. Weird, or?
Another thing about this right-hand drive thing is that you can't go through drive-thrus unless you go backwards, which I haven't done yet, but I've seen a lot of people do it.
I just stretched over the middle console and they gave me my food and I gave the money, but I'm doing sports, maybe that's the reason why it's working for me.
Alright, so number 2 on this list has to be something that every JDM car owner hates, and that most of the cars from Japan, if not all of them, didn't have cup holders. Now there is one thing, I can remove this cigarette ashtray thing, and a Monster will fit perfectly in there. The only thing is when you go to shift, you have to shift with a chicken elbow, because, or some weird wrist movements. But yeah, not a single cup holder in this entire car. And you know, like, you need to drink Monsters.
First, you can't even pull my handbrake so high, cause I pull it smooth. Second, I do not drive with the handbrake pulled, and I have half-life rules in my car.
Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system.
This guy has an unhealthful lifestyle. Fast food, sugar bomb drinks, that's a sports car. You don't need to drink in there, and the Firebird has its drink holder at exactly the same place.
Now for this next one, for a car that is 20 years old, it's kind of expected, but the paint and the bodywork are really starting to show their wear. So there's a couple imperfections in the hood. I don't know if you can see it now. The bumper has a couple holes in it for the license plate. And where the bumpers are plastic and the body is metal, the paint seemed to fade off colors. So I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up, but the bumper and the hood are definitely different colors. It's another thing that I want to get to, just haven't got around to it. I definitely hate it about my car. It's like one of the bigger aesthetic things that need to be done in order to have the car look the way it feels. You can see the imperfections in the paint. If I move out of the way, right there, move up, right there. Lots of rock chips, and then on the wing you can definitely notice it as it's fading here along the back. And the bumper and the side of the car are definitely different colors. You can tell big time right here that the bumper and the body do not match colors.
After 20 fucking years in the hot sun, every damn car will have varnish problems. Even if you buy a brand new Toyota GT86, it will have varnish differences sooner or later. Only the Super Corvette has an anti-UV special paint as far as I know. What the heck he did with his paint? Look at my car. It's from 1994 and still looks very good. I regularly polish it. I have only some problems at the rear wing cause the pre-owner left it a while under a tree. This Monchichi doesn't know a varnisher or coach builder can fix that. He is complaining about the front license plate. We have front license plates in Europe, in Australia, in Asia, and even in some states of the USA.
Now the last one's gonna seem a little bit silly, and I know it happens to a lot more cars than mine, but being a huge dick magnet, showing up to a car meet, or driving around, or just trying to mind your own business, you always have someone approaching you, asking you about something. I remember just sitting at a stoplight one time and had a whole bunch of drunk guys like walk up in the middle of the road and just ask me to roll down my window so they can ask me stuff about it. Now, yeah, it's cool that I have a decent car, but sometimes you just don't want it, and it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. Now, a really funny story, me and Denise actually met at a car meet, and the first thing she asked me was what year my car was. So, I did get something out of it, like girl-wise, but in the long run, there's a lot more guys than there is girls. So if you're buying a car to attract a woman, this isn't the one for you. I'll give you guys a bonus one just for good measure. The Supra tax. It seems like everything you buy Supra-wise is going to cost you. Your arm, your leg, some money, a little bit of sperm, a bit of your soul, your girlfriend, and then some. It just seems like everything in the Supra community costs a little bit more than everyone else. Maybe because it's a rare car and everybody wants one, but I don't know what the reasoning is.
A lot more, guys. You want to have a car to attract women? The women don't like big penis enlarging Lambos, Porsches, supercars. They like cute, small cars like a Toyota IQ or a Smart. By the way, Honda S2000 or Porsche Boxsters are more female sports cars. Don't ask me why, it is like that.
If you liked the video, give it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm always coming out with new content, especially now that it's summer and all the cars are coming out. No, you can't get this shirt. It's mine. I just made one for me personally. I'm never gonna sell it, so go away.
I have a Yugo bus suit. You can buy it everywhere when you have money and the will for it.
Hey, look, a cat. Hi, cat.
Hey, look, my neighbor.
Somebody told me Supras are just driven by hillbilly idiots who repair them by themselves in the backyard garages. It has a bad reputation, I should sell it.
Yeah, it'll be done by summer. I swear.
Oh, yeah, of
What
course,
stupid
of
fucking
course.
engineer designed
Anyway,
this?
I don't give up that there are some nice smart
Yeah,
Supra
10
drivers out
millimeters.
there. And he
Yeah.
uploaded some more Supra videos
Yeah,
even if he hates that car so much. Good night everyone. I do not beg for likes or subscribers. Do what you feel like.